Which colleagues, in supporting Senator Deramodu, I want to emphasize that the integrity of the Senate cannot be compromised. This is the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And like you said in the morning, even at the Constitution, Section 1, Subsection 2, any act of even National Assembly that is inconsistent with the provision of the Constitution is void to the extent of its inconsistency. So any behavior, any act or omission of any senator that stand inconsistent with the provision of the Red Book, our guideline, is void and of no effect. And as a matter of fact, the men in chambers are people of integrity. Mr. Senate President, I am very privileged to be here as a senator to meet very distinguished names that I've been hearing on the front of newspapers. So, Mr. Senate President, the men that are seated here are men of integrity, and their names are protective. Even yourself, Your Excellency, you serve as governor for 8 years. You have been minister. You have been conferred with national honors. So this integrity cannot be destroyed in one day. And like I said, I quoted you this morning. You said any act of parliament that is inconsistent with the provision of the Constitution is to the extent of its consistency void and of no effect. Attorney General of Bender State and Attorney General of Federation. Any behavior, any act or omission of any senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that is inconsistent with the Red Book is to the extent of its consistency void and of no effect. And we owe the public a duty of explanation, which I think Deramodu has formulated and distilled very well. It's not an emotional matter. And we have very many committees in the Senate that handle issues like this. The Ethics Committee is there. We could refer matters like this to them to give us better diagnosis of the issue and what we can do in accordance with our rule. I'm not above the law of the Senate. And like I said, I am very privileged, and I mean it, to come to this floor of the Senate and see men of integrity, honor here that dignify the chamber. The chamber is not about you alone, Mr. Senate President. It's about everybody. And sitting arrangement is something that is not even too significant. I am at the back seat, but I can lend my voice. In fact, Mr. Senate President, the former Senate President, very distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawal, is at the very back seat after my own. Look at my own seat. Look at his own seat. And he's not complaining. He will raise up his hand with respect here, and will still go there to bow for his respect because he's a man of integrity. So why can somebody say, can anybody be at the back seat more than him here? I am not against Natasha. I'm not for anybody. I'm just saying that the Senate is an institution, and that institution needs to have at its dashboard integrity as number one driving force in the dashboard of the Nigeria Senate. And our Senate President must be respected. Let me say lastly, the Senate President government, as far as I know, is dwell in the thesis of liberalism, cooperation and collaboration. And you cannot take this one away from the Senate President. That is his straight at taxonomies and behavior. But there is extent to this collaboration and cooperation in the face of the Red Book. I challenge you, Mr. Senate President. Your collaboration and cooperation as a liberalist, which I know you of, in the face of the Red Book supersedes whatever liberalism you want to have advocate in the floor of the Senate. So I support my very distinguished colleague, and I think matters like this should be handled by Ethics Committee. Thank you.